Us humans have been using biofuel for millennia, as we have burned wood to cook food ever since we've discovered how to make fire. So now, in the modern times, how have we been using this valuable renewable energy to power up our civilizations? In this video, we'll go over what biofuel is made from, how and where to use it, and its drawbacks. Biofuel is fuel produced from organic sources, or biomass, and those fuel sources are called feedstocks. Since it is a fuel source, wouldn't it still produce carbon dioxide when we burn it? Yes, but biofuel is carbon neutral. Since the feedstock we use soaks in carbon dioxide to grow, we don't end up producing any more carbon dioxide when we burn biofuel, unlike fossil fuels. Furthermore, this energy source is renewable, unlike fossil fuel, which cannot be replenished once used up. Food-related resources with high amounts of sugar and starch, such as corn, wheat, and sugarcane, are all great feedstocks. We can also use non-food related resources, such as leftovers from harvesting crops, cooking oil, fat, and animal wastes. Lastly, algae is a major player in biofuel as well, since they soak up a lot of carbon dioxide to grow and don't need a lot of farmland, and they contain pockets of fat used to keep them afloat. With all those different feedstocks, we can generate biofuel in different ways for different purposes. Feedstock high in sugar is usually converted into ethanol through fermentation with the help of yeast, which is then mixed with gasoline as a transportation fuel. And speaking of transportation, we can make biodiesel from oils and fats through a process called transesterification, where they are mixed with an alcohol and catalysts to speed up the reaction. The biodiesel is then mixed into petroleum diesel to power diesel engines, which are mostly found in trucks and farming equipment. Furthermore, with the help of microbes, we can convert food scraps and other waste into biogas in a controlled environment, which is a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide. We then put them in biogas engines, powering generators to create electricity. This is a great source, since by converting waste materials into biofuel, we also get rid of pathogens existing in those materials, as well as the odor that comes with it. However, biofuel has quite a lot of shortcomings as well. Since we are using many plants as feedstock, we will need to increase land, water, and fertilizer use to keep up with biofuel production, which is strenuous on our environment. This agriculture activity may also increase greenhouse emissions if we are not careful. In addition, despite being such a prospective renewable energy source, only 4% of the fuel used in transportation is biofuel, as they are mainly used in mixtures of petroleum instead of by themselves. New and more efficient technology is still needed to push this energy source into commercial production to make this renewable energy source more viable. And there we have it. By using the waste products and inedible parts of plants, we are able to convert this renewable source of carbon into biofuel to generate energy. By mixing this fuel with pre-existing gasoline and turning biofuel generators to produce electricity, biofuel is making a great impression as another replacement for fossil fuel. However, despite its many shortcomings of potentially more pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, newer technologies are being developed to make biofuel a more viable source of renewable energy. I hope that y'all have learned something interesting today. Thank you for your time, and stay hydrated.